Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel, and today, Doctor Who. Yeah, yesterday was the 1st of January 2020, which also meant that we get a brand new episode of Doctor Who called Spyfall. So Spyfall starts off where we see, multiple spy agency people going around the world, not in around the world, who get killed by weird monsters that are phasing slowly through the world. Now, when I first saw this, I immediately thought of the Demogorgons from Stranger Things, mainly because in season 1 where we first saw the Demogorgons, and when we last technically saw the Demogorgons, unless you count the end bit of season 3, which I kind of do, so just don't listen to me. When they kind of go through the wall, they're kind of pulling on the wall. I know that's not what the weird light monster aliens were doing in Spyfall, the Doctor Who episode, were doing, but kind of gave me a similar vibe. So then we see, I can't remember in what order, but we see Ryan Sinclair playing basketball with his friends and manages to almost shoot a basket, which is good because he's dyspraxic, meaning he can't coordinate, apparently. Then we see Graham or Yaz. We see Graham, he's getting a checkup and gets reminded of his dead wife. Then Yaz is talking to her parents, saying that she's going on another trip to do with her policing, I think. She speaks to a sergeant, a boss at the police station, and he's not happy, but he okays it anyway. So now, at the end of each of those little clips, there's people dressed in black suits, black glasses, stood in front of a black car, and they'll get kidnapped, kind of taken away by those people. And then we see the Doctor. The Doctor's there working on her TARDIS in like a garage place. I think, if I recall correctly, it's the one from Series 11. Is it Series 11? Yes, Series 11. And then the men approach her. Her friends are in the car, so she goes, okay, I'll go in as well. So, travelling on, I think it was a motorway. Then the sat-nav GPS thing starts messing up. Now, I'm surprised that the Doctor or anybody in this universe of the Earth would trust sat-navs or cars ever again after the episode with David Tennant, with the Poison Sky, and whatever the other one with the Santarans is called. What's it called? So it goes to Santaran Stratagem and Poison Earth, the ones with the Santarans, where they poison the Earth to make it inhabitable them to clone themselves to make an alien farming clone planet. But still, so it messes up. The driver, the MI6 that we learn, driver is tapping on the sat-nav, then the sat-nav disintegrates the driver, takes control of the car, and tries to kill the people inside. It obviously doesn't work. The Doctor outsmarts the laser by deflecting it with the mirror of the car. Boom, destroyed, explosions. So then somebody speaks on through the car, says, we're just taking you to London. What's this is the MI6 headquarters? The Doctor goes there, meets with Agent C, who was played, pardon me, he was played by Stephen Fry, and kind of gets told what's happening at the big what we seen showed at the beginning of the episode with Demogorgon light monsters. And then what happens next is I'm trying to remember, I can't remember. What happens next is from behind Agent C, he gets shot by the same blast as the what killed the driver. And while talking to Agent C before he got shot, he mentioned somebody called either the Doctor or he mentioned a villain, uh, an ex-person of MI6 called O. The Doctor messages him using WhatsApp, and is able to decode like a message in the photo that he sent with the TARDIS, to where he lives in the outback of Australia. So they go into the TARDIS. Yaz and Ryan, they've been given a mission to find out information about somebody who Barton, something called Barton, who is basically if Google bought Disney or Disney bought Google. That's how powerful he is. He owns he basically owns Google, loads of media companies. He has stuff with the army. He's more powerful than most nations. And he's played by, is it Larry Henry or Harry Henry? Henry Renly. Henry Renly. Ah, whatever his name is. Larry Henry, that's his name probably, I don't have a clue. What's his name? Lenny Henry. There's no N here. Probably was. So Yaz and Ryan have got lots of spy gear. They've got a recorder, like a voice recorder, which actually scans people's DNA. Don't know why they would actually need that, but okay. There's a camera which can scan ID badges and print them off wirelessly. They've got like a weird dial big thing that they can stick on computers and extract every data that's ever been on that computer and on that computer right now. They've got a device that kind of makes them invisible to security cameras as well. So they meet Barton. They go up to his office, do like a tiny interview. He gets like a message on his phone or whatever he needs to go. When they go, he invites Yaz and Ryan to a party, his birthday party. So they leave the building, then come back at night when nobody's there, goes into his office, puts the data extraction device on the computer, and luckily, well, for nobody's luck, Barton comes back because he's left his bag. But they're still extracting the data. Luckily, it's on about 90%, and it's going up quite fast. So, Barton comes in, Yaz and Ryan hide behind a couch. Somehow, they don't get spotted. Barton acts like, oh, I know that they're here. Says, I know you're here. And then two of the light monsters step out. Barton has a go at the light alien things, and they kind of intimidate him. He runs off, they disappear. Yaz and Ryan go out of their hiding place, start talking about, oh, he's got the same, what? He's in league with the light monsters, the same ones that attacked us at MI6. Then, I think one appears, or one stays there, but definitely one appears, and then Yaz gets engulfed. But while all this is happening, Graham and the Doctor have gone to Australia. Now here's one problem I have with this episode. Agent C told the Doctor that nobody knows where he is, he's off the grid, you can't contact him. But then there's two guard agents with the Doctor, which confused me, because how would they be able to get there unless the Doctor told MI6? We haven't got any qualification. They have an exchange, they go inside his house is a bit of a mess. Start talking about the monsters. Graham uncovers like a gigantic security system and computer system. Then it becomes night. At night, the security motion signals get triggered and they all get alerted. The two guards outside go and investigate. They both get killed. The Doctor goes out. Well, everybody goes out actually. To see them just piling on to the two guards. Then they stop. The lights go off. Stop. And all the light monsters surround the house. I think one makes its way in because I'll put up a security system around the house, which is like a electric force field. None of them could get through. The barrier went down, and one remained. Crawled through the bookcase of the house. Became light. It's the light self again. Approached, but then I'll put like a cage down. No, the Doctor Sonic the cage down, and electrified it, which kind of made it weak. While this is happening, the monster alien thing managed to put Yaz in place of self. So Yaz appeared, they got the cage up, retrieved Ryan later, and then they look through the security systems, the data that got extracted from the computer that Yaz managed to do, and they find like a weird wavy signal message thing. And then the Doctor decided, wait, inbuilt, what's it called? Inbuilt message thing of it's called. Here's a message. So manages to decode it, and then there's just dots appearing, and then the map of the world appears with loads of dots appearing, which is probably the location of all the monsters, or it could be agent things, I don't know. And then the map kind of gets squished down, and there's just like a few. It could be Morse code, I don't know. Of like the maps of the world, just in like a random series, probably. And kind of what happens next? But they go into the TARDIS, get changed into like James Bond style clothes. Then they go to Barton's party. They play a few casino games. The Doctor is playing poker, but then plays Snap with herself. Then the Doctor spots Barton, approaches him, and instead of being inconspicuous and going, "Hey, nice party, how's life?" she says, basically just questions like straight up about the aliens and the deaths of the MI5, MI6 agents, and he just He says, I don't know what you're on about. I don't have a clue. I don't know. And then says, I hope that we never meet, and if we do, my guards will take you away. He walks off. The doctor slowly follows behind, rounds up the gang, goes to get him, but he gets into a car, drives off. Luckily, there's some motorbikes that the doctor gets a hold of, and all of them ride after him. They get shot at, dodge a bit. Barton's now at an airport. They make the way into the airport, get onto the plane with Barton through the carrier bit where he opens up, got into there, and got into the main bit. So they need sprinting because the plane was taking off, yada yada. Now this is where it gets exciting. If the other bits weren't exciting enough, if I can't make it sound exciting. O says, oh, I've never been good at sprinting. I came last in every race. The doctor says, no, I've already failed. You were like a champion athlete marathon thing. Then the doctor then said, you've got me. Graham says, what's going on, Doc? I don't know why I did Bugs Bunny then. I don't know. You better take a look outside. How's your house out there? A bit wicked with the west, but you get the gist. Maybe not. No. Oh, come on, Doctor. Catch up. You can do it. Oh. That's my name. That's why I chose it. Oh, so satisfying. Doctor.
Doctor, I did say look for the Spy Master. Or should I say Spy Master? Hi.
You can't be.
Oh, I can be. I very much am.
So what's going on then? He's not really O.
I'm her best enemy. Call me Master.
See, the best reveal for any villain to be undercover ever. This is the Master. Oh, all along's the Master. I kind of thought he was a bit suspicious with how highly technology-fied his house was, and also the fact that he had a shelf dedicated to the Doctor. Me and her go way, way, way back. I met I know, years ago. I know, but was in an MI6. She was talking about him. Yes, a man I keep very close to my heart. Well, in my pocket actually. Do you want to see him? It's always good to keep your work there. It's always good to keep a backup of one's work. Tissue compressor. It's a classic. Ambushed him on his way to work for the first day. Snuck up behind him. Took his identity and set myself up in MA6. I've had a lot of fun. I need to warn Barton. So goes into the cockpit. Then gets a bit shocked. Steps back out. Looks at the Doctor. Looks at the Master. Where's Barton? Bit loud, but still. What have you done to him? Who's flying the plane? Wrong question. Check the seat. Cockpit bomb. Short fuse. I can relate to that. The Doctor goes back in, whips out a Sonic, tries to Sonic it. No! Did you really think I would not make that Sonic proof, Doctor? Come on! Deadlock sealed. And I made sure no parachutes on board. There must be a way! The Doctor goes back into the cockpit and flaps her hands at the cockpit bomb. Okay, okay. Yao stares deep into the master's eyes. Where's Barton? We all saw him coming in. Called away before takeoff. By me. Stick with me, Yaz. Because I control everything. Even these guys. He clicks his fingers, screams yes. Two light beings appear behind him. The master so frantic. The doctor so frantic. He can't do anything. Seals gets away, closes the door, gets blasted back a tiny bit. Everybody starts screaming. The master, in crazed manic state, walks up to the doctor. Yeah. One last thing. Something you should know in the last seconds before you die. Everything you think you know is a lie. Got you. Finally. He zips off. The doctor gets attacked by the monsters. Goes to the upside down. Now, the thing that I really like about this is it leaves so much to think about, because when I first watched the episode where the master kills the master.
Right, come on then, hop in, straight down.
TARDIS.
Come here.
I'm sorry?
Come here, I said.
Seriously? Are we really gonna do this?
I loved being you. Every second of it. Oh, the way you burn like a sun. Like a whole screaming world on fire. I remember that feeling. And I always will. And I will always miss it.
Now that was really very nicely done.
Thank you.
It's good to know I haven't lost my touch.
You deserve my best.
How long do I have?
Oh, I was precise. You were able to make it back to your TARDIS, maybe even get a cuppa. Although, it might leak a little.
And then regenerate into you.
Welcome to the Sisterhood.
Missy, seriously, why?
Oh. Because he's right. Because it's time to stand with him. It's where we've always been going, and it's happening now, today. It's time to stand with the Doctor.
No. Never. Missy! I will never stand with the Doctor!
Yes, my dear, you will.
Don't bother trying to regenerate. You got the full blast. You see, Missy, this is where we've always been going. This is our perfect ending. We shoot ourselves in the back.
Um, just to clarify, people who haven't watched the last episode of season 10 before the Christmas special, there's the Master and Missy. The Master is John Sims from the David Tennant era, and Missy is Peter Capaldi era. So, at the very end, just before the Doctor fully is about to regenerate, the Master and Missy have a hug. Missy stamps the Master. They kind of separate apart. Missy has a little mini dance. The Master pulls out his sonic laser screwdriver, zaps Missy as he's dead. And the Master claims that the Sonic was set to
Don't bother trying to regenerate. You got the full blast.
kill Missy and leave her without being able to regenerate. So, what could have possibly happened is either Jodie Whittaker's Master is in between John Sim and Peter Capaldi Master, or Missy still regenerated into this new Master, because there hasn't been any hard set evidence that this Master regenerated from Missy or regenerated from John Sim Master into this new one, then into Missy. We don't know yet. We can only theorize about what's happening right now. But to just go back to the last thing that he says, everything you know is a lie. Now, this could either be referring to Gallifrey, but I don't know how that would link up. It could be referring to that they are actually still dead. Could be referring to. It could just be referring to the Doctor's life. Maybe this is all in the Doctor's head that's been happening, and he is ceased dead, or in whatever episode it is with the mirror, and they're going to the mirror, there's a weird dimension. Maybe the Doctor's in there, or maybe this isn't actually the Master. It's another insane Time Lord who's trying to mess with the Doctor, who was a fan of the Master. Or even better, was probably this one isn't the case. Maybe this is another song, because could be, don't know. Mainly because another song has to be in this season somehow, because I would love to see the interaction if River Song was in it, but for River Song and a female Doctor would be kind of fun. But I really enjoyed this episode. With that first with Jodie Whittaker, I was kind of hesitant because they said they weren't going to make have any recurring enemies in the set of episodes. Minus the Dalek. The Dalek doesn't count, because it was in a new form, if that makes sense. So, but now with this episode, especially with the Master's back, as soon as I saw his house spinning around outside, I went, "It's the Master." And then when it clarified that yes, I am used to have been looking for the spy master. And then when that happened, I got really excited, started clapping really loudly, same as the master does in a few short seconds from that point. Well, I'm really looking forward to the next episodes, and if anything really exciting like the master reveal happens again on Sunday, the 5th of January, I will hopefully try and be doing another video, and I need to quickly edit this video, because if I don't, I will forget to do it and lose interest, and then record the episode on Monday, and it'll probably never be uploaded. It'll probably be uploaded like Wednesday, but still. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like Doctor Who, please do all that handy Andy stuff down below. And I hope to see you guys with the next amazing installment of Doctor Who Series 12? Doctor Who Series 12. See you guys later.